Hello, Skulls Nightshade here. Normally, after our scheduled maintenance, we cover our most recent AC Scratch, as well as showcase the items on it. But due to the controversy and drama behind this AC Scratch, I decided to do something a little bit different. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit more in detail about the situation at hand, as well as how it's affecting both Sega and the player base. Let me explain the situation to those of you who may not know what's going on. Our most recent Scratch ticket that was released today is a collab with the VTuber company Nijisanji. We've done a collab with them in the past, and all was well then. However, as of recent, it has been a hot mess. Nijisanji has made some, I guess the nicest way to put it is less than ideal decisions. They've been doing some horrible things. They've been treating their creators horribly. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that makes everyone want to just pretty much be done with Nijisanji. Now, I'm not going to go too much into detail about that. If you guys want, you can look up some videos. There's a lot of drama tubers who are covering what's going on if you want more details on that. I'd rather not think about it too hard. I mean, when I say it's a mess, it is a mess. This has been going on the past few weeks to a month. Now, there have been speculated issues before that, but again, it was all speculation. It was people putting pieces together or just the fan base being the fan base. With that being said, a lot of the player base has chosen to avoid and boycott this Scratch ticket. And I'm going to be honest, if you look at my headline reaction, I wasn't too enthused about the Scratch ticket. I didn't know any of the livers that they chose personally. Some of the items I was like, okay, maybe, but it wasn't something I planned on spending on. And now I feel less inclined to. But with boycotting it, I'm going to give you guys a bit of food for thought, okay? With boycotting this Scratch ticket, realistically, you're not really hurting Nijisanji. Now, I understand what we're doing by not contributing to the Scratch ticket. It's to put our foot down and to make a stance saying we do not support Nijisanji, which more power to you if you want to do that. I don't disagree with you at all. But the way that these contracts usually work is that Sega pays the company ahead of time. They sign a contract, they pay the company ahead of time for the rights to use their assets as well as their artwork in the game. Of course, these items are then made in the game and then put into the Scratch ticket that is released later. Well, announced and then released later. There is absolutely no way that Sega could have known that this was going to happen. This has thrown everyone for a loop, even people who are already speculating things going wrong. This has thrown everyone for a loop. And I've seen a remark that actually kind of bothered me, and I've seen a few times people say that Sega needs to be more careful of who they collab with, etc., etc. But Sega's not psychic. There's no way that they knew that this was going to happen, and they are probably pounding themselves in the head right now trying to figure out what to do and how to recover from this. They are probably so upset with Nijisanji, and I'm sure that we're never going to get a collab with them again. Now, if we get one in the future, maybe then we can blame Sega. But I'm pretty sure we're not going to get a collab with them again. And since everything is already paid for, I highly doubt that there's going to be a commission with Nijisanji, but if it is, it's probably very small. So by boycotting the Scratch ticket, a few things could possibly happen. One of those things is, of course, Sega's going to know that we don't like this. We don't want to collab with Nijisanji. But it could come off the wrong way, as in we don't want to do collabs with livers. On Sega's end, they may not want to take the risk to do this anymore. And that's not any of our actions. That's because of Nijisanji. They may not want to take the risk with a liver company or with any type of other creators to do something like this because, like, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what action someone else is going to take. If you do choose to boycott it, I encourage that you support the heck out of every single collab Scratch we get in the future, at least in the near future, because we don't want this to be such a big hit on Sega that they don't do collabs anymore, or that our collabs slow down rapidly, because we've gotten some really good ones and I have high hopes for our collabs in the future. So please, if you are choosing to boycott, please, please, please make sure you support our future collabs. Another thing that could happen is a lot of negativity within the player base. So I always say to treat each other kindly, treat each other the way you'd like to be treated. If someone chooses not to even care about this, they don't know what's going on, they don't care, because usually I'm that person that doesn't care about all the drama going on. If someone chooses not to and they support the Scratch anyway, do not berate them, do not bully them. I've seen bullying happen in this community for smaller things, and that's why I am emphasizing do not do that to people. Let them be happy, let them play how they want. You make your choice, they make theirs. And vice versa. If you see people boycotting the Scratch ticket, don't berate them because you chose not to, or because of their opinion, or because of how they feel about the situation. Just respect each other's decisions and respect each other. I've seen a lot of really bad things happen in this community. I've seen way more good, but I've seen a lot of really bad things happen in this community just because people can't respect others' decisions. Many people are blaming Sega for this too, which I don't get because they're not psychic. They are thrown by this just as much as we are. So make sure you keep that in mind as well. But to those of you especially who are making your voice heard and who are being very vocal about boycotting this or how you feel about the situation, make sure you're just as vocal and you put in just as much effort to get our players to support collabs in the future, to support the game in general. We need to support each other. We are a smaller MMO. We need to support each other. We need to support the NGS team. We need to understand that mistakes are made. We're all human. Fashion is one of the biggest things in this game, and something like this happening could be make or break for some of our opportunities. As someone who's worked in this industry for a very long time, has seen VTuber contracts, as well as many other things, collab contracts, etc. Most of the time when people come to collab, they see numbers. They don't really give two shits about the situation that happened around it. They see this collab did bad, why? And if our future collabs don't do well after that, it doesn't seem like a one-off thing. It seems like our collabs are more hit or miss than anything. So that's why I'm encouraging you all to support them. I know I've said that quite a few times, but I'm really encouraging everyone to support the future collabs we have, so that these companies, when they choose to collab with us, Sega can show them a portfolio of us doing well, but just this one did bad, and from there, situation could probably be explained. Or maybe just don't do collabs with Nijisanji anymore, which again, I highly doubt would happen. But ultimately, that's all I have to say. I know you guys have heard me ramble for too long about this, and I'm sorry this isn't our normal video. I personally don't support Nijisanji after everything that they've done, and I refuse to showcase a Scratch ticket that I don't support. I like to keep a lot of integrity in my content, and you know, whether or not it's something I'm super enthusiastic about, I'm not going to sit here and throw something in your face that I don't personally support. But you guys can look at all the items per usual in the game by going to the Scratch ticket section and going to the prize list if you are interested in any of those items. And again, I can't say it enough, please respect each other's opinions. Please do. Please don't berate each other for difference of opinions. And I mean, I hate seeing this, man. I hate seeing negativity in the VTuber community, which, I mean, a lot of people are going to argue that it's like that a lot, and I agree, but I hate seeing stuff like this. I hate seeing people mistreated. I hate seeing that kind of BS leaking over into our game. Like, we have enough to worry about. We don't need to have that negativity in the game. So we'll just let the Scratch ticket pass. Everyone makes their decision, and we move forward. The things that we choose to do directly affect us, the community. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, as I always say, enjoy your fashion, whether or not you support the scratch ticket, and make sure you all stay comfy. Next time we have a new scratch ticket, I will go back to doing my normal showcase videos instead of this rant video or whatever it was. But I really wanted to express this to you guys because I saw a lot of misunderstandings when it came to how people are going to support or boycott the scratch ticket. I saw a lot of really intense opinions when it came to this too. So I just wanted to touch base with you guys, and I like to look at things from all perspectives, and I hope you guys take the time to do that too before making any hard decisions or being vocal about it. Okay, everyone, stay comfy. Bye. Oh, also, happy Valentine's Day.